Okay, not sure what's happening with the other mic. Let me try to swap to the other. Okay, now I'm back. Awesome. I've been talking for like 7 minutes and yeah, nothing came out of it. I don't know why my Focusrite sometimes will switch off the power, and yeah, I didn't notice. Holy shit. Okay, so what was I rambling about? Yeah, so much stuff that I have changed. So different knobs all the way to here, and now what I'm trying to do right now is to have a cage, because what I was saying was that if you have it like this with this knob, it will just pop off. There's no hold. And I noticed that even myself, when I was like trying to move the whole macro pad, I would usually grab it by the top. So yeah, this will cause like the whole thing to come off. It won't come off all the way because this part, the knob over here, for example this one, we have this part for the wheel over here, so this will block it, so you won't be able to rip it off. So yeah, that's like okay, not okay. Of course we can make it larger, so there will be less space between the top plate and this part, so you won't have this much wiggle room, but it's still gonna move it a little bit up and down. So I was thinking maybe there will be a way to do some kind of a cage that would grab it like from the top, that would grab the bearing from the top and from the bottom. So I came up with this thing. So this is like a prototype still, because of course it doesn't fit the way it was meant to fit. So idea is okay. I have these edges over here on top and on the bottom. So this will clip in on the bearing on the inside part, which is okay, but then there is an issue with the rollers. Okay, so as you can see, there are these rollers over here. So everything was fine when I was like using this knob. There is still some space left. So this one rotates very nice, smooth. It's like, you know, although if you like slow it down a little bit, you can feel there is a little bit of jagginess. So maybe not perfect, but like better. But then if you go with this one, so this one is meant to go all the way through the bearing, and there is edge that is meant to grab it from the bottom. So if I put it on, so it goes all the way, it clips on the edge. This is actually very nice. But then it's like you can't rotate it, and of course the issue is that we are blocking the rollers inside. So I think there are two ways around it. Although they both kind of come to the same point, we need to figure out what's the spacing between the rollers. So then I would like to print something like a cage that would have like empty space where there's a roller, so it won't be blocking the rollers, and at the same time it would clip on the top and on the bottom. And so far I haven't been able to find it. I did this part, but if you align it like this and start rotating, so after some time you will notice that the whole thing is like out of alignment, and like soon enough you will see that there are some parts that will be directly on top of the roller, which can't happen. So yeah, the problem here is that I can't really nail the spacing properly. So I was trying to figure out like what's the size of the roller, And I think I got it a little bit wrong, because my latest measurement is telling me it's like something 3.6 maybe. Yeah, 3.6. And I think I did it like 3.5 or something around that. So we're gonna fix it, because I've been printing these since morning, and there's not much to stream when you do something like that, because there's like 5 minutes work, and then you wait for the print to come out, and yeah, not much is happening in between. So we're gonna try to fix this, because I think my previous spacing was 3.5, and I guess this whole thing adds up around the bearing, so like this 0.1 millimeters might add up, so that's why we are having such a misalignment somewhere like in the end. Yeah. Then we need to check this mounting that I came up with. So yeah, it's something like this. Seems to be okay. I managed to nail it in first try. There's this like a tiny edge over here, and it fits inside. There's like a groove here, so that's a perfect fit to my surprise. Hardly ever happens. So it fits nicely. It still rotates, it's not like being blocked by anything, but the issue is that if you, for example, like try to... Okay, now it holds. When I was playing with it before, it wasn't really... Okay, it might like, you know, fell off. Now we have to smash it. I just add 2 more magnets over here. These are 5 by 2 millimeters. Yeah, so the problem might be that these magnets might be getting in the way to the one that is meant to be sensed. So that might be an issue as well. We're gonna try that, and yeah, maybe we can take a look at this thing. This is Blackberry trackball. I was looking at it, like how does it work, and it seems to be something rather simple. So we have diodes over here, red, green, blue. So we can, I think this thing lights up. And then we have what? Okay, so there are even 4 of them. I have no idea what this FON is. These 4 are definitely diodes, but then we have... Okay, so I guess these are directions, so I don't know what FON is. Maybe it's forward, backwards, left and right, something like that. So from what I reckon, this is rather simple. If you move it left, right and so forth, so these outputs, they will just go high state. So it should be easy to read, maybe with just like a basic QMK configuration. I think that will behave something like a keyboard, maybe. Although, yeah, we'll see how it goes. If it's gonna be direct pin or not. Yeah, and then it's simple like VCC and ground. So that is rather simple stuff. And what else do we have here? Well, not sure if we're gonna have enough time. I am still looking at this fella over here. So this is the laser sensor, which I wanted to try in QMK. And there is no official support yet. We're gonna have to write it from scratch. And I don't even know if we can handle that. Might be maybe too difficult. I haven't even looked into it. I mean, there is some kind of a communication in between. It looks like it's I2C. So maybe it won't be that bad. We have I2C in QMK. We managed to read magnetic encoders, so how bad can it be? I don't think it's gonna be like super difficult. All right. I hope my Focusrite won't fail again. So let's try to fix this one first. I just need to find where's the pattern for cutting. Okay, what a mess. Okay, what is the size of this thing? Like 3.5. Well, that should be easy fix if I just do maybe... Oh, kind of odd. Point oh oh 5. So now it should be 3.6. I hope this will work finally. Okay, so we are now on the 7th piece over here. Just gonna quickly copy this one. Okay, we have to quickly plug these holes. I think the fastest way would be to just make a new component, make a new circle and just pull it and then merge everything. And that should be quick and easy. From here, I suppose. I have to make it in a different component, otherwise it would straight away it would just cut out all of the shapes. I would have like just like surfaces all over, and not like one constant surface like I have right now. Pull it up. This looks good. Okay, this is the one that we just fixed. Yes, 3.6. Okay, I'm gonna leave these openings because we also need some kind of spacing after sprint, because we can't push it in with those edges. It has to like bend a little bit. This makes me also a little bit worried that it might not work later on, and that it will be still easy to pull out. Maybe one of the edges should be not like this, not chamfered, but maybe we should just leave it straight. Okay, let's cut this fella. Which body is... Okay, that's the one. So all the rest is just cut out. Good. Okay, so that was kind of fast and easy. Even though it's not parametric, still it's quite fast to do this kind of fix-ups. I guess we can print this. Yeah, it's also important for this to have a seam random, otherwise it will just make it like on like a one line, something like this. If you do a line, so this might be getting in the way, although they're on the inside mostly, so maybe it's not that bad. This one is what? Yeah, maybe for this one not so much. It makes sense if we had a roller for the bearing, for the magnet, because then if we have a seam in one line, it would be like a bump, and you can really feel it when you're rotating the whole bearing. You can really feel that it's like trying to push through for the seam. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't know if it might affect anything. Yeah, maybe it won't be that bad. So, yeah, maybe you should leave it aligned. But yeah, later on, definitely we'll have to do random, because we'll have like all of the other things, like this stuff that we need. Ah yes, the ring. So this is where the roller is like moving on. So we have to incorporate that later, and this one has to be smooth. So we can have a seam like going through the like whole height of it. Right, let's go with the print. Do we have a view on the printer, or we have no view on the printer? I mean, looks like it's working, but it might not be working. Sometimes the picture won't refresh. Okay, so over here we can try, I think we can try this magnet thingy that I was talking about. I still have some leftover stuff when we are trying magnets, and of course there is still some joystick hanging around over here. Joystick worked okay, so maybe at some point we can also make another extension for Cordy with a joystick. Although, you know, the quality of tracking is not that great, but yeah, why not? Might be fun. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna dismantle joystick. I'm just gonna leave it. It took me so long to solder all of these. Okay, so what will we be needing? I think we will have to combine these two, because I would like to have I2C output from this one, and I think it requires these two wires to be connected together. I need to check, but I have a memory of soldering these two wires. And we're gonna use this one. Quick check on the MT6701. What was the configuration? I remember there was this pin number 2 that I think we had to hook it up to VCC. There was this like a schematic for it. Okay, over here. So okay, this one is analog. And what do we have over here? Okay, so pin number 2 goes to the ground. So I would assume should be like this. And later on there was another one where it was hooked up to VDD, VCC, whatever. So then we have I2C interface. I think it has pull-ups on, so that should be fine. Okay, give me a sec. There's always this poop from the printer. Sometimes it will end up on the print bed. It won't really go down the chute. Okay, so over here it's not that really complicated. I think VCC, I'm gonna try. Let's take a look. Okay, so number 2 is over here. Let's take a look which one is what. This is VCC over here. Yeah, so I guess we have to hook up these two together. And that will be our I2C mode. Otherwise, I think it's analog, which we don't really want. And yeah, from there, VCC ground, that will be our output, so we can read it. All right, we have to do both I2C. Okay, so this is push button. Okay, A and B, this will be our I2C. I need to check which one is what. Okay, A is SDA and then we have a clock. Yeah, so we'll have to change this as well. I think I have some spare wires over here. So yeah, it will be easy to hook up to VCC. And yeah, then we can jump into the firmware and give it a shot. It might be easier to do it with a standard wire than with this jewelry wire. I pick up like too thick one. I'll just go with the standard wire. Okay, so technically it should be easy. Of course, I made a mistake of using black wire for, I think this is clock. Yeah, this is clock, but either way, this should be number 3. And this one should be number 2. I think I got it correctly. Okay, then what? VCC, we can go from here, and it doesn't matter too much. Then we have ground. We have ground over here as well. I don't think I'll be needing that. Okay, it's getting crowded on the desk. Okay, looks like the print is coming along. I see I have some parts of my source code for the encoders. I think I can remove them because I moved everything into separate source right now. So then we can do it properly. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Okay, so that is done. Do we need to change anything over here with JSON file? Probably not. Okay. D4. What have I used for D4? And which pin is that? Okay, so D4 is okay, number 4. Oh, so it's not I2C, so we are safe over here. Okay, we won't be using this. Okay, so this should be rather easy. All I need to do over here would be to include magnetic. Magnetic encoder.h. In rules MK, I think I'll have to do something like this. Like this, and I think we have to add like so. Okay, and in config I have to define which encoder I'll be using. So it's gonna be MD6701, and basically that should be it. If I haven't forgotten anything. Yeah, right. So then there is one more thing, because we still need to receive input from it. I did it in a way that on these there's this function in QMK. I think it's called housekeeping, and this one is being called almost as often as matrix scanning. So I decided to use that to process encoders, and then I have a weak function that can be overridden, that would like receive direction and handle the encoder. Yeah, so that's the housekeeping I was talking about. I'm just gonna yank it from here. And this one requires that we have one more function with us, and that function is this one, magnetic encoder update. Okay, I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I won't be using pointing device for this one. I think we can just like tap a key, something like that, just to know that it's like working. And I think it was tap code. let's do KC underscore. Let's do A, for example. And over here we can do B. Okay, is that all? I think that's gonna be all we need. Yeah. We have this and that, both functions over here. Then I think we have define as well. We're gonna get probably some errors if I forgot something. All right, let's try to compile. Let's see what happens. Already error. Okay, pointing device driver. But we are not using any. Okay, I think it's in the JSON file. Yes, right. So now it should be okay. How's the pin going? Halfway. All right. What seems to be the problem? Right. How about now? Okay, looks like we are onto something. Good, we have a QMK toolkit. Let's drop it over here. I'm gonna do auto flash. Okay, I hope I won't kill the stream. Connecting anything always makes me anxious on the stream. Okay, so far so good. And no output as of yet. Good that I kept this one. So it's basically like a knob with this tiny magnet. So now we can test it if it even works. And it doesn't work. Okay, yeah, it works right now. I don't know what was wrong with it because I noticed there were like lights on the on the MCU. It looked like a short circuit, but like it shouldn't happen. But just right now I restarted and looks like it's working, and we do have an output. So we have A and B. Okay, so that is like partial success, and now we can take a look if our contraption with magnets, if it even works or not. If I can only find it. Okay, it's over here. Doesn't seem to work at all. both stopped working for whatever reason. And the reason was that I to C just popped out. Okay, so A and B. How about this one? Okay, it works. So these magnets, they don't really affect. Okay, that is great. So one problem less, I suppose. Let me try to align it and see if it works on the wheel. Yeah, it looks like it works. To my surprise, I have to say, I wasn't expecting it's gonna be working with so many magnets around. Yet it's able to distinguish, like, I mean, it's all about the magnetic field, how it's oriented. So the ones from the magnets maybe are not oriented in a way that was like affecting it. So it makes me wonder, it's even upside down it works. What will happen if we remove the original magnet and just leave those? Okay, so right now I have removed the original magnet that comes with those encoders, and we're gonna give it a shot without it. Let's double check if it still works. Okay, so looks like orienting magnets like this makes difference. So now it's able to figure out which one is what. Although I'm not quite sure if it's like, if it's only the correct direction. Because it might happen that, you know, I'm moving on like, let's say right, it should be A, but it might be spitting out like B's at the same time. Difficult to tell. I think there's a problem. It looks like it's like switching A and B, A and B. Not quite sure, doesn't know which one is it. Okay, let's go back with the original magnet. It doesn't look good. I can't really tell. Like, no conclusive answer if it's like working or not. If it's seems to be stable. We have B only, and I'm trying to rotate only in one direction. And if I go back, it instantly switches to A. Well, I guess we can only see once it's fully assembled. Okay, so that wasn't that bad. So there is a glimmer of hope that it might actually work. Even like if we assemble it, there is a chance, even if my theory is wrong about it like not working. I mean about working with those magnets, we can always swap them, and I think maybe double side tape would be either this or hot glue. I don't see any other option. But yeah, good thing is that I found this tiny roller and I was able to squeeze everything into a smaller bearing. Okay, so where are we with the print? Okay, 4 minutes left, not so much. What else do we have for today? Alright, this Blackberry thingy. Makes me wonder if we do direct pin, so probably it will be expecting low, and this one probably goes high. Okay, how can we test that? Before I mess it up, maybe I should use some Kapton tape. It's not leaking on the other side, just like we do with I2C expanders. Okay, on this one we already have a firmware setup, like there's a switch on this one, on the number 4. I think it's the D4 if I remember correctly, we just checked. I think it was output D4. So I'm gonna plug this in, we see what happens. It looks like we are not reading anything, but that might be due to the fact that we have a direct pin, and this pin, I think it should be red when it's low. If I do it, maybe I can give it a try. So I have ground over here, and now I'm gonna touch this pin and see what happens. Nothing is happening. Awesome. Well, I guess we have to check with the source code what a mess is defined there. Okay, so we have direct pin on D4. And what does the keymap say? Okay, we should get letter 1, if we have anything. Okay, how about we do VCC just to be sure. Could it be that our magnetic encoder is killing it? Maybe it's trying to read, but there is no readout, and maybe the whole keyboard is stuck. Yeah, looks like I was right. So now we have a readout. Let's change it. So if I am not mistaken, we should be able to read something. Yeah, I think it works. It's blocked. Yeah, I don't know if this one is broken or what, because it seems like it's like a constant output. Or maybe it's active low. Let's take a look. What is the output right now? Okay, question is, can we change this? Because it seems like it's always high unless we move it. So it would be nice if we could revert maybe, like a direct pin connection, but reverse. So it won't be to ground. Oh, it won't be to VCC, it should be to ground. Okay, so we have diode direction over here, but we are not using matrix. We have a direct connection. So this one doesn't really interest us. What next? Caps, combo, deep switch. Okay, over here we have matrix pins. I guess that's something that might be of interest. Yes, looks like it. So what we have over here? Okay, so we have direct. So, okay, but then we have columns and rows. So this custom stuff is if we had a custom matrix. I don't know what this goes over here, but this one looks interesting. Input pressed state. Okay, so makes me wonder if we can change that. Input pressed state. Okay. And okay, this should be unsigned int. So let's do 0. I'm guessing over here right now. Would that work? Oh, we can check. Okay, we can check later because we can attach VCC and see what happens. So before, if we attach VCC, then we had an output. So now we shouldn't be getting any. And this might be dangerous for us because it might be spitting out number 1 all the time. If it even compiles, that's the first question. Okay, it compiled. I am surprised. Okay, so if we flash it, what will happen right now? Okay, flashing, complete. Nothing is happening. Okay, shall we try our trackball? It looks like it's locking. Maybe I just got it wrong. Maybe it's not working the way I was thinking it is. Let's grab VCC one more time and let's give it a shot. Okay, so yes, it's not reacting to VCC, and if I hook it up to the ground, okay, now it works. Yeah, and it's locked. Okay, so that is kind of strange. That is strange because it looks like it doesn't work either way. We had it on low, we had it on high, and it was still giving us some fancy output. And now I was able to bring it down to like stop outputting. And now it's locked again. Okay, let's not get discouraged. Let's hook up remaining wires. We're gonna change firmware as well. We're gonna add the remaining ones, and we're gonna take a look. Maybe let's try controlling the mouse cursor with it. We see what happens. I don't quite understand this description on it. Like, what is FON? And RIG. Okay, RIG, maybe it's okay, that's right. But FON? Okay, so what we need to do is to add those extra inputs. Okay, so I have C6, D7, and E6. Okay, I think that's all, right? We have D4, D6, D7, and E6. Okay, but over here, we have to change it up a little bit. I think we have to include more keys over here. Okay, first maybe we can try if it even works like that, if we have any kind of input. And then we can try to do it with the mouse. I think we'll have to go through key processing. Maybe matrix was a mistake. Yeah, what makes me wonder how it's gonna know which key is what. Okay, I think we got this correct. So we have direct input and we should have a type which is array. Okay, pin array. So this one is correct. So we have an issue with our layout. Where did I put backslash? Okay. The least used keys I tend to forget. Okay, so layout something like this. I'm gonna copy from here. Although we are not really having a matrix, right? Rows calls. Okay, now it's getting interesting. As usual, we're gonna spend a lot of time on simple stuff. Okay, it says that it has 4 arguments, but takes just 1. But we have more than that. How can we do more keys on a direct pin? Okay, that is interesting. As usual, I'm kind of stuck. Okay, since this one is supposed to be an array, which we already have, direct type array, so I guess this part is correct. Is there any other setting that I missed? Oh, there's nothing else over here. So that should be enough. Yeah, so we have a MCU pin array. Okay, so MCU pin over here. So it should be like one of these. So we have no pin, we have either this, like, okay, GP, okay, and null. So yeah, so I guess that is correct. Now makes me wonder, why is this layout macro, why it's what does it say it has just one? It should accommodate for that, right? If we have a proper JSON. Or maybe they do it like this. I doubt. I didn't change anything. Okay, that is troublesome, I have to say. Okay, let's take a tiny break. Let's take a look on this cage for the bearing. We'll see if it fits this time around. Okay, what do we have now? If I try to align it like this, it's still messed up. I don't think I will get this straight. If I try to press it, it's completely blocked. I don't think it's gonna work. It's like always getting a little bit of, quite a lot of them fit. We take a look like this. So it's still fine. And yeah, over here it's kind of getting off. Yeah, this one is directly on top of the pin. The only thing that comes to my mind would be if it's 3.6 over here, then maybe we should accommodate for like 0.1 on each side. Maybe 3.4 would do. It's difficult to measure what is the thickness of this thing. Yes, sometimes I see 3.5, sometimes I see 3.4. I can't really reach. Yeah, trying to eyeball it, it would seem like 3.6. Okay, maybe I should give it a try with 3.6. Okay, going back to this stuff with macro, I'm kind of stuck. And because doesn't matter what we do, we don't have a correct macro over here. So it says that there should be just one argument, but we have 4. And of course we have 4 because we have 4 keys attached to it. And it doesn't really work for us. And the issue might be over here because like we don't have this defined at all. Maybe, okay, can we, maybe if I try to like force it from here. What was the name for that? That's a good question. What was the definition for the matrix columns? Okay, I think I'm asking. I think the definition is here as well, right? Okay, matrix calls. Let's try forcing it. So we have what? We have 4, right? Okay, how about now? Okay, still 4 takes 1. Okay, makes me wonder if I can use these together with direct. Doesn't say that I can, so maybe we can give it a shot instead of forcing it like that. Okay, how about now? I wonder if it's gonna complain that we have columns together with direct. It shouldn't, maybe. Okay, what's that? Okay, so it's expecting an array. I right, array. Well, sadly, I don't have a direct pin anywhere. I only have custom matrices everywhere. So I can't really check this. Okay, maybe if we can check the source code, maybe there is someone. I wonder if I will be able to find anything if I search for direct. Okay, there are some other keyboards that have direct. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, so yeah, this one, yeah, so it's roughly similar to what I have. Yeah, it looks like there's quite a number of keyboards that are like that. And this one is super similar, so it's basically the same. I am just one key short compared to this one. So it's basically the same setup in direct. Yeah, I even got this part correct. Okay, and then there's the matrix. Yeah, so basically the same stuff. I just removed mine because it was having some issues with it. Okay, let's give it one more try. Yeah, what is wrong with this? Okay, copied one too many. The dangers of copy-paste of source code. Okay, and now it works. No way. To the maintainer Mikia418, thank you, because I ripped off the config from you. Hey Dadonian, yeah, it's ready for production. We can always test in production, just ship a keyboard. Hope you're having a fine day as well, thank you. So far it wasn't going too well because of this layout stuff. I was so close, this close to make it work. And it didn't work. But luckily there are smarter people than me who put their keyboards on QMK, so I can just rip the whole config from them and pretend that I'm smart. Okay, so this one is compiled. What was actually the theme up for this thing? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very expressive. Okay, let's try to flash this thing. These magnetic USB cables are very nice, but the issue is that like every screw, everything will always get stuck to them, which is kind of annoying. Okay. Okay, so flash is complete. What do we have? Looks like it's like reading something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what happens if I try to... Okay, it looks like it works. Alright. So I think I had a glimpse of every possible combination, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think every key got registered. So how about we try to put it on the mouse and see what will happen with the mouse. Okay, where do we start? I think we have to start with this. And I think we have to choose a driver, right? But what kind of a driver? Okay, maybe we should leave it with a joystick. Okay, I just removed everything from the joystick part. Yeah, that's exactly what I have. And I totally agree. Speed keyboard without the trackball is a bit of a miss, in my opinion. Well, that's a hot take, I suppose. Okay, let's take a quick look on the pointing device, because all I really need. Yes, I think there's quite a number of keyboards with the trackball. I think one of the most popular one is like Charybdis. Oh, there's plenty. I think there was even article somewhere on Reddit. Someone posted some kind of a guide for newcomers to splits, and I think there was something there interesting. Let's take a look. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. Okay, this one. You can check this one out. Maybe you will find something for yourself. Yeah, touchpads, they don't really work that well. That is true. Okay, so I have those defines left over. Maybe we don't have to do much about it. If it even compiles, and if it compiles, then we can. Okay, how can we? Okay, it compiled. Perfect. So I guess we need to jump into the key processing somehow. Yeah, I guess we have to do something like this. It's good to have so many keyboards, so I can copy paste source from my other project. Most probably I will mess up something by copying like that. Okay, over here we need to I think we need to return true over here. And it would be nice if we could just send the report for the pointing device. So once we have all of this set up, okay, report V. I have that already. Okay, so what key was that? Okay, KC1, KC2, 3, and 4. Oh, I have no idea which one is what. Okay, so the up one is gonna be... I think that's the last one. It would be better if I just switch it off. So that's the last one, so that's gonna be KC4. Yeah, it looks like it keeps like spitting out stuff. Okay, so number 4 looks like it's our up. Then we have what? Okay, second one. So number 3 will be down. Okay, number 2. Which one is gonna be? Okay, number 2 is gonna be left. I hope I'm doing this correctly. And then we have number 1, and it's gonna be right. The question is right minus or plus? Okay, left and right. Yeah, let's do it like this. We can always change it later. Oh, it even compiled. That's a shock. Hey, Desperate Lotus. No, I'm not familiar with ZMK. That's on my bucket list. Okay, is it done already? Yeah, it looks like it's messed up. It keeps spitting out values. Okay, so that's one thing, and the other thing is that we already support everything, so that should be true. We don't want it to process any more keys. It makes me wonder if this thing is broken or what, because like it looks like it's getting stuck with those keys. Yeah, so keeps moving. It's basically trash. Probably it's broken some way. Makes you wonder what kind of a chip is sitting inside. Oh, that's a pity that it doesn't work. Kind of interesting, like what is wrong with that? Why would it keep spitting out? Okay, one more try. Yeah, it's still messed up. Also, I don't understand why is it outputting like 1, 2, 3, 4. It shouldn't be doing that because I am like capturing. Or maybe that should be false. Oh yeah, okay, probably I got it wrong. But still that doesn't really change much. It's still behaving odd. Okay, so if I change the value, like how much? So now it's not moving by 1, it's moving by 50. So yeah, it's like jumping all over the place. It's still kind of funny. Why is it drifting away? Because it shouldn't. So it doesn't seem like a viable solution to use. And also, it's funny that it's like moving on its own, especially that it's drifting a little bit. Okay, I know why the drift. The drift comes from the joystick, because we don't have a joystick right now, and I have a setup done in a way that it should be using the joystick. So the drift is coming from the joystick, so that is fine. But looks like this thing is not really good to be used as a pointing device, I suppose. It makes me wonder if we could like time it somehow. Because right now the keyboard is reading it like super fast, so it's like picking every input. Now it still looks kind of broken to me, that it's so jumpy. Or maybe it's the wires. Yeah, it looks like if I just touch the wires, it's like keeps moving. Okay, I think something has changed. I hook it up to the output from Pro Micro from stabilizer. It seems to be working better. Well, the issue is I have no idea how many volts this thing can use. Maybe it's 3.3 only, and I've been feeding it like 5. No wonder it's going crazy. So it's now I'm trying to move it. And that was Blackberry. Okay, so they have something similar to what we are trying to figure out right now. And what's the power for this thing? Oh, okay, so 2.5 to 525. Yeah, so it shouldn't matter what we're gonna hook up. Yeah, so we have basically the same thing. So either this one is broken or the whole thing is not really a good fit for keyboards. Although it's kind of strange. Maybe I should buy one more because this one was sitting in the drawer for I don't know how many years. So it maybe got some rust or whatever. It wasn't even in the sealed bag. It was opened all the time for all those, I don't know, maybe even years. So maybe, yeah, maybe it is broken. Hey, maybe you should give it one more chance before I say no. But at least I have learned today how to make a direct pin matrix for QMK. So yeah, that's something positive. All right, I guess we're gonna finish on this one. Probably on Friday I will be away. I need to go out and touch some grass. So I will see you guys on Monday. Yep, I will see you guys on Monday. Take care, bye bye, and have plenty of rest over the weekend. And thank you very much for watching. Bye.